In context, we think the smartest way to do a subdivision is to think about the whole thing. So we're not just talking about chopping up land, we're looking at how the building mass is arranged on the site. So how buildings sort of sit side by side, how they relate to the street, how each house relates to the other houses on the site, and the outdoor spaces that we create for each of those houses.
The Newell Street development has 4 houses that have the same level of amenity between them all, but are very distinctly different in appearance. We did that purposefully to sit in with the grain of Newell Street existing, and also so that as the houses age over time, they feel like they were always there. They're not brand new, run-of-the-mill houses just plonked on a site.
Newell Street was a good example of a small-scale subdivision because it also incorporated 2 existing sites that were located next to each other. So instead of having a single subdivision just creating 1 additional house, it took 2 separate sites and created 4. And in that context, you have a little bit more flexibility and you're less constrained to a single narrow site.
And it's very easy to get all over enthusiastic with your traffic engineer and ending up with a sea of concrete. Whereas what people really want is a decent backyard in the right place, in the sun, of a good size. So I think the primary driver for subdivision should be creating good outdoor space.
Well, all of the houses have 3 bedrooms, 2 living spaces, 2.5 bathrooms, big double garage with internal access. They all feel very generous in size when you're in them. So it was a challenge getting very generous sized houses onto what was a smaller section than you would have in the past.
And I think it does tie in well with Council's wider vision for suburban Auckland.
They have a slightly different design to each individual dwelling. So rather than having a cookie cutter of all the same design being rolled out on a site, they have individual design that's having a bit of a character.
At Context, we're involved in lots of high density to medium density to small scale subdivision projects, and we've done it really well over the past few years, and we can bring that to so many more projects.